Battlefield 4 would be nowhere without taking cues from the other titles in the franchise. Welcome to Battlefield Portal, and today we'll be counting down our top 10 interesting facts about Battlefield 2. 10. Trauma Studios. Before the development of Battlefield 2 had started, DICE bought Trauma Studios, the creators of the Desert Combat mod for Battlefield 1942, to help with the creation of the game. However, a few days before the launch of Battlefield 2, DICE shut down Trauma Studios. In January 2006, the team behind Trauma Studios was bought by THQ and was embraced as Chaos Studios, which we now know from Frontline's Fuel of War and Homefront.
Welcome to duty.
9. Clan HQ. We all know the platoon system implemented in Battlelog, which powers the latest Battlefield games. But did you know that Battlefield 2 had a system like this already? It was called Clan HQ, and it enabled the players to completely control a clan from the main menu. With everything from naming a clan, redirecting members to a web-based clan forum, a clan calendar, and even the option to disband a clan. The reason why we never saw this in the retail release remain unknown. 8. Scrapped vehicles. A lot of vehicles were also scrapped from Battlefield 2, including the Harrier, a dirt bike, the Lynx AH7, a player-controlled LCAC, and believe it or not, a fully functional wheelbarrow that players could use on the battlefield.
Enemy wheelbarrow spotted!
After players found out about the wheelbarrow, it instantly became a favorite in the classic Sandbox mod, resulting in many hilarious shenanigans. 7. Scrapped weapons. Among other things that were pulled from Battlefield 2's retail release were weapons. The M82A1 was replaced by the M95, and the Soviet-made NSV heavy machine gun was replaced by the Cord. The LP7 laser disintegrator, seen in an earlier trailer, was also removed, but the model and textures remained in the game's directory. These changes, although minor, were found by the community after digging through Battlefield 2's localization files. 6. Underwater warfare. Special Forces, the expansion pack for Battlefield 2, was an ambitious project by DICE. However, one of the most innovative features in Battlefield history was removed from the game: underwater warfare. This concept, along with any weapons related to it, was scrapped early in development for unknown reasons. Later on, Battlefield 4 introduced diving to the franchise, but guns could only be fired above water.
I didn't even know that was possible.
5. Hingan Hills. Hingan Hills is the single map cut from Battlefield 2. Its description can be found in the Battlefield 2 localization files, but there's very little material on the map itself. The map would have featured combat amidst scattered farms, villages, and industrial areas of Hingan's ancient remote landscape. 4. The community. A large portion of the Battlefield community still actively play Battlefield 2. As one of the last Battlefield titles with mod support and battle recorder, it remains highly popular even among the next-gen Battlefield titles. Battlefield 2 has a dedicated fan base, and it will take some time before the game will be left deserted. 3. Refractor. The highly popular Refractor 2 engine used in Battlefield 2 still powers Battlefield titles today. Battlefield Play 4 Free and Battlefield Heroes use modified versions of the engine to create high-fidelity warfare on budget NPCs. Released in 2002 and still used nowadays, Refractor is one of the oldest active engines out there. 2. Armored Future. Armored Fury, the last expansion pack for Battlefield 2, featured prominent Easter eggs for a new Battlefield. The game was full of billboards, license plates, and new articles featuring the number 2142. The players soon came to realize that the number had a meaning. DICE was working on a new title, and an ambitious one too. Skepticism arose when DICE announced their title so soon after Battlefield 2's release, But Battlefield 2142 proved itself as an instant futuristic cult classic. And won Best Battlefield Ever. With a 9.1 combined score based on 55 critics, Battlefield 2 is still the highest-rated Battlefield game to date. With high praises of reviews, the game was hailed as innovative, destructive multiplayer fun. Game Chronicles even went as far to state that Battlefield 2 is not just a game, it's a way of life. And rightfully so, DICE has claimed numerous awards for their 2005 blockbuster shoot. Battlefield 2 was what most fans described as the classic, most immersive Battlefield experience. Even with dated graphics and limited destruction, there's a lot of fun to be experienced in this multiplayer shoot.